What's your home worth? Powered by RealScout. As you all know, RealScout recently launched RealScout Pro, which got the ability for RealScout for you to offer even home valuation through RealScout. As a company, we sometimes offer more than one tool that does the same thing. And some of you are familiar with Property Snapshot that gives you home valuation. So today I want to introduce you to what's your home worth, specifically all the tools that are available, so you can go deep with RealScout that is already doing a good job with listing alerts and the other things that we've recently talked about. So let me show you where you can find the link for your What's Your Home Worth page, and when somebody fills it out, what happens, and that journey. Okay, so here's the RealScout dashboard, and the first things first, let's click on that three lines at the top right, which is your hamburger menu, as we would like to call it. I want to move myself to the right and scroll down, and you will see home value alerts. When you click that, you can go to the dashboard. We'll go there next, but first I want to review settings. So this is important because once you set it up properly, it'll go as you would like it to go in terms of what data is included, etc. First, alert defaults shows estimate. There's two valuations that are shown, and I'm going to give you a live demo as we walk through it. When somebody fills it out, what happens? Atom, ATTOM, is a data provider. They have valuations. As you all know, we're so much in love with this estimate. Not. But you know consumers want to see it. So if you turn that on, I'm going to leave that on so you can see what happens. This button here, only show price range, is you're not showing an actual number. You're showing a range. That's what that is. So you can turn that on if you want. Neighborhood area, when you see the end result of what they're going to see valuations, but also see what's listed, what's sold in a neighborhood area. So depending on where the property is, you could kind of do that. But I'll leave it at zip code because it's not really that relevant for what we're trying to do with valuation. So you can do that, or a 1 mile radius. Schedule alerts. So how often do you want the valuation to go? So monthly it's set up. Valuations probably don't change that much monthly. So let me just say quarterly. That's just, again, it's a preference. First, alert delivery. So when they sign up for a home valuation alert through your What's Your Home Worth page, which I'm going to show you next, they will see the valuation on your dashboard when they fill out the form, but then the first email that goes is what we're saying here. You go 1 day after alert, which is good, and then it goes on a quarterly cadence, okay? And then one of the good things about this is once you start having clients fill out this form or the website, What's Your Home Worth page, they're automatically set up in nurture, which means they're sort of starting to get these home valuation alerts, and sometimes they may even get a market alert that is the new nurture program that's available. Okay, the next setting, or the last one, is notification setting. Notify me when clients view their home value dashboard. So when you send the email on a quarterly basis, when they click on it and they go in, you can get notified. Now, depending on how many you have, you may or may not want to get notified, but that's an alert you're going to get by email saying, Rajiv saw your home value dashboard. But I'm going to leave it on. So again, you might want to turn it off because you'll also see the alerts if you log into RealScout. I'm going to show you that as well as we walk through this. Okay, so that's settings. Now let's get back to dashboard. So here, as you scroll down, there's an area for capture leads. So when you click capture leads, this is where you find your What's My Home Worth page. And the typical settings you will see is your full name, .realscout.com/What's My Home Worth. So what I'm going to do now is simply copy link to clipboard. Copied it. You see the green button there. And now I'm going to go open up Safari, and that's the page that they're going to see when they come first, when you send that link. So consider adding it to your email signature. Anything email you're doing, add it there. You can text it to people. There's a variety of ways to promote it. and that's your what's your home worth page. And what I like about this is many of you are already using RealScout for listing alerts. Now you have another component in the same tool versus trying to use a different tool, causing confusion. And we're trying to minimize the number of tools you use and go deep with the tools you love. Okay, so let me just go pick an address in my neighborhood, 221 Tudor Drive. Let's say I'm the homeowner. I pick that and I view home value. So before it shows you that, and because I'm already logged in, it logged me in. But if I was first time, it's going to ask me for an email. And once I fill the email, it's going to bring you here, okay? Because I was pre-logged in, it just logged me in. So it would have asked you for an email, and that email is in your system, okay? It's captured and nurtured. So now you see, we asked it to show this estimate. Remember that setting. If I uncheck that and check the range, it'll only show this, okay? So when a client fills out your Worth My Home Worth page with an address and an email, they will instantly be brought to the dashboard where they will see the valuations. Obviously, you want to have two because no valuation is truly accurate. And they have a nice little call to action here, request valuation estimate, and that will come to you as an agent. So you can get, and it also gives a little disclaimer here, automated may be less precise than a professional one. Consult your agent for a complete report of your property, contact agent. So there's a real good call to action. There's also a little picture of you, quick message to Rajiv, and if you do that, it's going to come to you, okay? All that is good, okay? Right there. Now, let's scroll down and look at, now remember the setting we also said, when do you want the reports to go out? The first one we said, go next day and then every quarter, right? And they'll get an email, nice looking email that will show them the valuation. And then when they click on it, they'll log into the dashboard and you can get notified to that setting. This is a little bit of action that shows the number of buyers in our company, similar to what we talked about in Test the Market, that this shows you no change in buyers at this price point, just shows you how many buyers we have at each of those price points. Doesn't necessarily show how many we have, but it shows them how many buyers we have at a certain price point. But for a full report, you can do Test the Market under Listing Tools on the left, and you can do that here. But this is a client view, of course, so they will not see the Test the Market. Recently listed. Remember we talked about showing in the zip code? So it sort of shows what's going on, 22 listings, shows a little map, some activity, recently sold. So it's a really good engagement mechanism with the use case. Primary reason they go there is their valuation, okay? So now that's the client view. Now let's switch to my agent view as I wrap up this video, okay? Now let me go back to my dashboard. This is the agent view. And there is 221 Tudor. I just checked and just viewed the home value dashboard for 221 Tudor. And that's the email. I used the same email before. That's why it did not ask me for the email. But if it's a new client, it will ask them for the email. They're captured here. And if I click this, you will see the same thing the client sees, right? Like we just showed you, same information. However, on the left now, let's just say this is a client that is very picky and you may want to add some more detail or change the alert for a specific one. What we did with settings was across the board, all your clients get that unless you change it. So now this client's already seen their dashboard and they're getting it every quarter. But let's say you want to switch their schedule, you could do that. You can also add your own estimate range if you want to do that. And you can change these things by client, not just across the board under settings. Okay, so I want to show you that just so you're aware. And everything else is pretty standard, and you can disable alerts also. So that's what is important. So because it shows up in your dashboard, what I would consider you is to go into notifications, right? Under settings, we showed you that, right here. Mark home value alerts settings, which I started the video with. You'd want to turn this off, because if you have 100 people getting home value alerts, that's a lot of email you might get when they log into their dashboard. So if you did that, then all you would do is whenever you log in to your dashboard, you will see viewed home value dashboard, viewed the home value dashboard. And so all of the notifications are here. So if you need to follow up, you can do that. It's on your dashboard versus trying to get another email that happened. So if I were to go to my email and show you what I got, I may have deleted that notification. Let me just go to trash. There it is. See that new client? You would get this when somebody signs up for a home value alert first time. So that'll come so you know somebody signed up. But going forward, all the notifications are on your dashboard, and you can customize them as you see fit. Hopefully, that kind of cleared it up for you. So you would want to go and get your home value link, place it everywhere. If you have your own website, you can add it there, put it in your email signatures, post it on social media, because anything that comes there, all the leads come to you and the activity flows to you as well. Hope that helps, and we'll be in touch.